to A Square Maths Academy by A2 E2. Session 3 on indefinite integral of Mathematics and Statistics for Arts and Science Part 2 Standard 12 as per revised syllabus 2019 of Maharashtra State Board. Dear friends, in previous two sessions we have seen some standard formulas to find the integral and some of the examples to find the integration of functions. Here we are going to see more examples from your prescribed book. To solve the sums, we need to take a revision of some of the formulas to find the integration. So integration x raised to n dx is equals to x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c, where n is not equal to 1. Next one, integration 1 upon x dx is equals to log of mod of x plus c. Integration f of ax plus b dx is equals to 1 upon a f of ax plus b plus c. And integration a raised to x dx is equals to a raised to x upon log of a plus c. These are the formulas already we have seen. On the basis of derivatives, we have studied this one in the first session. Now we are going to see the examples which are based on these standard formulas. First one, it is the sum number 8, page number 99. Integration 2x minus 7 upon under root of 3x minus 2 dx. Solution given that I is equals to integration 2x minus 7 upon under root of 3x minus 2 dx. We can't use any this standard formula directly here. So you are supposed to transform into standard form so that we will be able to integrate it very easily. For that, whatever the term under root of 3x minus 2, it is to the denominator, whatever the numerator term 2x minus 7, let us split this term in this 3x minus 2 form so that express 2x minus 7 in terms of 3x minus 2. So we can take this 2x to outside. We will multiply 3 and divide 3. So this will be a 3x, this minus 2, and this will be a 2 by 3 into 2. This is minus 4 by 3 is extra term. So we add plus 4 by 3 and minus 7 as it is upon under root of 3x minus 2. That means given integral will be transferred to integration 2 by 3 into 3x minus 2 plus 4 by 3 minus 7 upon under root of 3x minus 2. Now, in the next step, let us take the addition of these terms. So, this will be integration 2 by 3 into 3x minus 2 minus 17 by 3 upon under root of 3x minus 2 into dx. By the law of fraction, you can split these fractions into two fractions. So that one will be this 2 by 3 outside, integration 3x minus 2 upon under root of 3x minus 2 dx minus 17 by 3 integration 1 upon under root of 3x minus 2 dx. And whatever this term 3x minus 2 can be written as 3x minus 2 raised to 1 by 2 into 3x minus 2 raised to 1 by 2, or under root of 3x minus 2 into under root of 3x minus 2, and this under root of 3x minus 2 will get cancelled from the numerator, and to the numerator there will be the 3x minus 2, and that can be written as 3x minus 2 raised to 1 by 2, and whatever this term 1 upon under root of 3x minus 2 can be written as by the law of indices 3x minus 2 raised to minus 1 by 2, and hence the given integral will be the 2 by 3 integration 3x minus 2 raised to 1 by 2 dx minus 17 by 3. As I explained, 1 upon 3x minus 2, that means raised to 1 by 2 can be written as 3x minus 2 raised to minus 1 by 2. So that one will be the 17 by 3 integration 3x minus 2 raised to minus 1 by 2 dx. And hence, by using the formula integration x raised to n dx, where n is equals to here 1 by 2 and here n is minus 1 by 2, the given integration will be the 2 by 3 3x minus 2 raised to 1 by 2 plus 1 upon 1 by 2 plus 1 into, since here is 3x minus 2, so by using this identity integration f of ax plus b dx is equals to 1 upon a f of ax plus b plus c will be the 1 by 3 minus 17 by 3, similarly 3 by 3x minus 2 raised to minus 1 by 2 plus 1 upon minus 1 by 2 plus 1, and this one, this 3 x, that is 1 by 3 plus c, and this one 1 by 2 plus 1 is 3 by 2, 1 by 2 plus 1 is 3 by 2, minus 1 by 2 plus 1 is minus 1 by 2, and this one is minus 1 by 2 plus 1 is 1 by 2. These 3 by 2, this denominator will go to numerator, this will be a 3, and this 3 into 3 9, and this 3 will be a 27, and this one will be a 3, this will be a 1 by 2, denominator will go to numerator, that will be a 34, and that will be a 3 into 3 9, and that one will be the, this one is the final answer, that will be a 4 by 27. 27 is 3, this 3 by 2 is 3, this 2 will go to numerator as I explained this one. 3x minus 2 raised to 3 by 2 minus 334 by 9, 3x minus 2 raised to 1 by 2 plus c. Next sum number 9, page number 99, integration x cube upon x minus 1 dx. This one also we can't integrate it directly by using the standard formulas. Better we will transfer into the standard formulas so that we will be able to find the value of this integral. So given that I is equals to integration x cube upon x minus 1 dx, and to the numerator there is x cube, and you know very well x cube minus 1 is x minus 1 into x square plus x plus. Using this identity you can split it and you can simplify it, and by using that one let us subtract 1 and add 1. So this will be integration x cube minus 1 plus 1 upon x minus 1 dx. X cube minus 1 can be written as x minus 1 x square plus x plus 1 plus 1 upon x minus 1. Why I could do this one? Because here I recognize that we have to take some action on this term x minus 1, and I observe that x cube minus 1 is this term. So, and then I would be able to do this minus 1 and plus 1. So you should be perfect in algebraic formulas also while finding the integration. And then let us split this fraction as integration x minus 1 x square plus x plus 1 upon x minus 1 plus 1 upon x minus 1 dx. And from here x minus 1 and x minus 1 will get cancelled, and that one will be the integration x square plus x plus 1 dx plus integration 1 upon x minus 1 dx. And now it is easy to integrate. You know very well the integration of x square, x and 1 and this one by using this and this formula, and that one will be the x raised to 2 plus 1 by using integration x raised to n dx. Then this one upon 2 plus 1 plus x raised to 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus 1 plus integration of 1 is x, and integration of this term is log of mod of x minus 1, and hence that will be x cube by 3 plus x square by 2 plus x plus log of mod of x minus 1 plus c. This one is the proper value of this integration. Next one, sum number 10, page number 99, integration 3 raised to x minus 4 raised to x upon 5 raised to x dx. So we have given that integration 3 raised to x minus 4 raised to x upon 5 raised to x dx. It is not in standard form. Integrand is not standard form of the integrals. So for that let us split the fractions such that integration 3 raised to x upon 5 raised to x minus 4 raised to x upon 5 raised to x, and this can be taken as 3 by 5 raised to x by using the law of indices. A raised to x, b raised to x is equals to a by b raised to x, and hence you'll get there integration 3 by 5 raised to x minus 4 by 5 raised to x. And now it is easy to integrate by using the formula integration a raised to x dx is equals to a raised to x upon log of a plus c, and hence by using this formula this one will be the 3 by 5 raised to x upon log of 3 by 5 minus 4 by 5 raised to x upon log of 4 by 5 plus c. This term is nothing but only separation of integral, so I skip it to explain. Now, next sum. To solve the next sum, we need some more identities or integrations of standard functions. First one, we need integration sine of x dx is equals to minus cos of x plus c, and second one is integration f of ax plus b dx is equals to 1 upon a f of ax plus b plus c. So first sum here is integration under root of 1 plus sine of 3x dx. So if you observe, it is very difficult to find the integral in first sight, but you can transfer it into the standard form of the integration so that you will be able to find the integral of this term. This one is sum number 12, page number 100. So for that, we have given that I is equals to integration under root of 1 plus sine of 3x dx. Now what we are supposed to do it, whatever the under root trigonometric term is there, we have to remove that under root, and to remove that under root we are supposed to take the under root of term whatever it may be 1 plus sine of 3x into the square form, so that under root and square will get vanish. So here is whatever the one, for that whatever the one I'll write it sine square and cos square, and whatever the sine of 3x, for that 2 sine of x into cos of x is sine of 2x. Here 2x is equals to 3x, and therefore x is equals to 3 by 2. So sine of 3x can be written as 2 sine of 3x by 2 cos of 3x by 2, and whatever the one is sine square 3x by 2 plus cos square 3x by 2. And now if you observe this, it is of the type a square plus b square plus 2ab, where a is sine of 3x and b is equals to cos of 3x by 2, and that one will be the 3 sine of 3x by 2 plus cos of 3x by 2 the square, since a square plus b square plus 2ab is a plus b the whole square, and under root of square is same term, and this can be, we do have 1 by 2 integration sine of 12x minus sine of 2x dx. Now it is easy to integrate. So the integration of these terms are 1 by 2 integration of sine of 12x is minus cos of 12x upon 12, and integration of sine of 2x is minus cos of 2x by 2. This minus will become plus, and you can separate the terms minus cos of 12x divided by 24 plus cos of 2x by 4 plus c. This one is the value of this integral. Next sum. This is sum number 15, page number 100. Integration sine cube x minus cos cube x divided by sine square x into cos square x dx. Let I integration sine cube x minus cos cube x upon sine square x into cos square x. So it is also has to be simplified. To simplify it, let us split this into two separate integrals such that this sine cube x and sine square x will get cancelled, and cos square cube x and cos square x will get cancelled in the another term. So integration sin cube x upon sin square x minus cos square x dx minus integration cos cube x sin square x into cos square x dx. So this cos cube x and this is sin square x and sin cube x. From here sin square x will get cancelled and that will be a integration sin of x upon cos square x dx minus integration cos of x upon sin square x dx. And this can be splitted as integration sin of x upon cos of x into 1 upon cos of x, so that it will be a tan of x and it will be a cos of x. And tan of x into sec of x, integration of tan of x and sec of x we can find very easily by using this formula. Similarly, we can split this term cos of x upon sin square x as cos of x upon sin of x, 1 upon sin of x. So this one will be the integration sin of x upon cos of x into 1 upon cos of x dx minus integration cos of x upon sin of x into 1 upon sin of x dx, and that will be a integration tan of x into sec of x dx minus integration cot of x into cosec of x dx, and integration of tan of x into sec of x dx is sec of x, and integration of cot of x into cosec of x dx is minus cosec of x. So integration of these terms will be the sec of x minus sec of x plus constant of integration c, and the integration of this integrand is sec of x plus cosec of x plus c. In the next term, we are going to use these two formulas of integration. One is integration tan of x into sec of x dx is equals to sec of x plus c, and integration sec square x dx is equals to tan of x plus c. And first term, integration 1 upon 1 plus sin of x dx. Let us take integration 1 upon 1 plus sin of x dx, multiplying numerator and denominator by 1 minus sin of x. So it will be a integration 1 upon 1 plus sin of x into 1 minus sin of x upon 1 minus sin of x dx, and this can be 1 minus sin of x, and 1 plus sin of x into 1 minus sin of x is 1 minus sin square x, and 1 minus sin square x is cos square x. So that will be the integration 1 minus sin of x upon cos square x dx. Let us split this integral into integration 1 upon cos square x minus sin of x upon cos square x dx. Again this term can be splitted like this, sin of x upon cos of x into 1 upon cos of x, and you will get there integration 1 upon cos square x minus sin of x upon cos of x into 1 upon cos of x dx. But 1 upon cos square x is sec square x, this one is tan square x, and 1 upon cos of x is sec of x, and that one will be the integration sec square x minus tan of x into sec of x dx. And hence integration of sec square x is tan of x, and integration of tan of x into sec of x is sec of x plus constant of integration c, and this one is the required answer. Next sum. In the next sum, we will need integration cosec square x dx is equals to minus cot of x plus c, and integration cot of x cosec of x dx is equals to minus cosec of x plus c. So first sum, it is sum number 17, page number 100, integration cos of x upon 1 minus cos of x dx. Solution, let I is equals to integration cos of x upon 1 minus cos of x. That is, we'll multiply numerator and denominator by the conjugate of denominator, that is rationalize integration cos of x upon 1 minus cos of x into 1 plus cos of x upon 1 plus cos of x, and that one will be the cos of x into 1 plus cos of x, and 1 minus cos of x into 1 plus cos of x, it is nothing but a minus b into a plus b, that is a square minus b square, that is 1 minus cos square x. and hence the integration cos of x into 1 plus cos of x upon 1 minus cos square x dx. After this, whatever the 1 minus cos square x can be written as sin square x, and this one will be the integration cos of x plus cos square x upon sin square x dx. Now let us separate the terms. So that one will be the integration cos of x upon sin square x plus cos square x upon sin square x dx. Now this can be, first term can be written as integration cos of x upon sin of x into 1 upon sin of x. This will be a cot of x into cosec of x, and by using this formula you can find the integration. And for this term you can write cot square x, and cot square x can be written transfer into the cosec square x, and you will get the required integral. Hence this one will be the integration cosec x into cot of x plus cot square x dx, and that one will be the integration cosec of x into cot of x plus cosec square x minus 1. And now you can integrate it. The integration of this cosec of x into cot of x is minus cosec of x, and cosec square x is minus cot of x. Integration of 1 is x, that is minus, and constant of integration c. It is the required answer. So I is equals to minus cosec of x plus cot of x plus c. Next sum you are going to see here, which is based on that typical formulas which you have studied already. It is sum number 18, page number 100. Integration cos of x minus cos of 2x upon 1 minus cos of x. So here we are going to use some basic trigonometric formulas. Out of this, one is 2 sin square a is equals to 1 minus cos of 2a, and 2 cos square a is equals to 1 plus cos of 2a. And then let I is equals to integration cos of x minus cos of 2x upon 1 minus cos of x dx. Cos of 2x can be written as, by using this formula, cos of 2x minus 1. So this will be a cos of 2 cos square x minus 1. So this will be integration cos of x minus cos 2x is 2 cos square x minus 1 upon 1 minus cos of x into dx. Now let us expand it. So this one will be integration cos of x, whatever the cos square x can be written as minus cos square x minus cos square x plus 1, and this can be factorized like this: integration cos of x minus cos square x upon 1 minus cos of x plus 1 minus cos square x upon 1 minus cos of x. From this term you can take cos of x common, it will be a 1 minus cos of x, and from this term you can take a square minus b square is a plus b, and a minus b, just like that one. This one will be the 1 minus cos of x 1 plus cos of x, and from here you can take cos of x common, and you will get here cos of x into 1 minus cos of x. So that one will be the integration cos of x 1 minus cos of x upon 1 minus cos of x plus 1 minus cos of x into 1 plus cos of x upon 1 minus cos of x. 1 minus cos of x, 1 minus cos of x will get cancelled from numerator and denominator. You will get integration cos of x plus 1 plus cos of x dx, and that one will be the integration 1 plus 2 cos of x dx, and it is easy to integrate, and integration of this one is x plus 2 sin of x plus c, and hence the integral. Now thank you. If you like, share it and subscribe for the more videos which are based on the exam point of view important.